This small console program demonstrates a practical mini approach to adding optional audio feedback to receive command loops while keeping the application responsive and easy to understand. The program defines 3 core pieces: a static sound player instance for playback, a background thread to isolate the audio work from the console loop, a read-only base64 string holding a wave payload so the sound can be embedded directly into a source without external files. At startup, main is responsible for wiring these parts together by starting the audio thread if wave64 is present, and then entering the chatbot console loop embedded into chatbot.cs, which reads users' input and writes responses while the audio runs independently. Explaining how Play Audio works at a high level, it decodes the base64 into bits, wraps them in memory stream constructs, and sound plays with the stream and starts backplay, emphasizing practical details such as valid base64 data first, wrapping stream, player lifetime, in try, catch, and using explicit disposal, which stops playback so unmanaged resources are cleaned up, describing stop audio responsibilities. Save stopping playback during the background threads so that there are no runaways. Threads when the app exits. Justifying design description. System media sound.player was chosen because it is part of the .NET framework, requires no extra get nugget packages, and is easy to use for small wave clips. A good fit for a simple console demo on .NET Framework 4.7.2, Csharp 7.3. Embedded audio as base64 removes deployment and friction for a demo and keeps the repository self-contained while using a dedicated thread instead of doing everything on the main thread. Ensures the console remains responsive, avoids UI blocks, surprises, and makes the stop cleanup boundary explicit. Note that in a productive cross-platform scenario, you might prefer task cancellation tokens or more advanced audio libraries like NAudio for format support and finer control, but those would add dependencies and complexities not needed here. Walking through typical runtime behavior so listeners can picture it. When you run the app, for example, via debugging or start debugging in Visual Studio or by launching the build, etc., the audio thread begins and either plays once or loops. The console prompts accept user messages. Chatbot.cs processes input and prints replies. And when the exit loop of the app is called, stop audio to stop the playback and joins the threads before exiting. This demonstrates safe resource management and a clear separation of concerns. Finish by summarizing the main takeaways. The program balances simplicity, robustness by using built-in frameworks, APIs, and isolates audio to keep the interactive loop snappy, embedded assets for portability during demos, and leaves clear extension possibilities. Replacing base64 with file loader, replacing threads with task cancellation tokens, or swapping a sound player for NAudio if you want to involve or to richer the application.